Hey, coming to you live from where the trunk pan used to be and where the floor pan used to be. If you're interested in seeing how to tackle yours, get the floor pan out, get it ready to replace it with a new one, stay tuned. Hey, welcome to Restoring Christine, where we're restoring a 1956 Chevrolet Bel Air in my home garage, all do-it-yourself. This episode, or where I'm at right now in the build, I should say, is I'm almost getting out of the metal phase with everything that I need to do on the car. So I've repaired both front fenders, one of the rear quarter panels, the two rear corners, the roof, A-pillar, C-pillar, both sides. I'm almost done. What I really have left to do on the outer body is the passenger side quarter panel, but the temperature's been a little cold and I don't like welding flat sheet metal when the temperature swings wildly. I'd prefer it to be a warmer day to do that, so it's pretty cold outside right now and hold off on that. But then the next thing that I have is the trunk pan and the new floor pan. So I bought new replacement parts for those. I did a review on the floor pan some couple of months ago. It's a few episodes back. I think it's episode 19. And what are we on? This is maybe going to be the start of episode 26. So we're getting there. I mean, we're putting out some content. So I'm kind of at an impasse right now. I want to remove this body from the frame. At first I said I wasn't going to do frame off, but now I've decided that I'm this far. I'm disconnecting the floor pan. There's only two more bolts, or actually no more bolts, and the whole thing comes out. So I'm going to roll the frame out from underneath this thing and restore the frame and do it while it's all out. But what I thought I would do is right now, getting prepared for the floor pan and the trunk pan, I'm going to go ahead and start cutting those out. So I'll show you where I'm at. This is the floor pan I'm starting with. Christine is a 4-speed. There's somebody butchered in a hole there. I'm going to measure back for that and cut a nice tidy hole in the new floor pan. I've got Fred Flintstone going on over there. I've got old patches over here. I've decided to get rid of the whole pan. If you look from underneath, all the frame underneath, the frame, each one of these braces and brackets, the beams underneath the car are shot. So I've got a new floor pan that comes all the way back to this rear, the axle housing, or the axle tunnel, I should say, and it goes back and up and over that. And then I have in a box over against the wall, I haven't even opened it up yet, I have the trunk floor. As I'm planning that and trying to figure out in my head, what am I going to do? Whether I pick the car up, take the whole body up, roll the frame out, put the pan on the frame, or put the frame to the pan to the body, all that I'm trying to figure out. So, you know, sometimes you just got to pedal forward, and that's what I'm going to do. So we're just going to cut this floor pan out. We're going to cut that trunk pan out and just leave the periphery and start cleaning up and get ready for it. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, there's the first sections cut out. This is the front part, right underneath my feet. I guess I'm driving. And you can see the holes in it. Holes over here. That's not the worst of it, of course. But this is where you can start to see where the logic of replacing the entire floor pan comes in. Because this is one of the braces that goes underneath. This is the one that's underneath the front bolt of the seat. Seat bolts right here. And I mean, look at this. This is just eaten alive. It's supposed to be, this is supposed to be attached to the inner rocker panel, and it's not. You know, this is completely disconnected. That's how much this is all eaten up. So to replace this, this is the right thing to do. And now I'm starting to get to some pieces I haven't removed from Christine. she's always had an electric fuel pump, and so there's an electric fuel pump here, and then there's a filter on the frame back here. I'm not quite sure how, when I rebuild the motor, put it all back together, it's always had an electric pump. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that, what I'm going to do with it, but keep trucking. Let's get the next section. As I go, I don't have the new floor pan in front of me, and I don't have the car jacked up to really climb underneath it and see where everything's attached. But you saw I cut that back part out in 2 sections. I cut out this little pie wedge thing, and then I cut out that hole because there's a beam that goes from the corner right in front of the wheel well. It comes on an angle this way, and then it goes across, and then it angles back right where my tripod is. There's another beam that's all corroded underneath there. So how this attaches to the frame, there's a bolt right there at the axle tunnel. It looks like this doesn't have anything until you get the inside of the frame rail. So there's one on the inside of the frame rail here. Then you come up to the rear seat beam, and there's a bolt to the inside and the outside of the frame rail. And then you come up to the kick panel. There's a bolt on the outside of the frame rail, but it looks like there might have also been one on the inside that's missing. It looks like there's room for a donut. It looks like there's room for a bolt to go there, but I don't have it. So that's peculiar. I don't know if that's the way they're made or what. I think the other side might be similar, but it looks like it's got that hole is plugged. We'll see. Keep on going. Quick little side note. A few videos back, I did a review of all my tools that I'm using to do all the sheet metal work, and this Hercules grinder from Harbor Freight is one of them. One of the things I did recommend, and I've seen this happen on several Harbor Freight tools, is their little right angle gear drive. They use a terrible grease in here. You need to pull that grease out and change it, put it in. I heard this one making noise, and just now, and I went ahead and pull it out, pull it apart. It's 4 screws and a T20 Torx. Put in some axle grease in it, and man, it's just so much quieter now. It's just smoother, it runs longer, it free spins longer, so be sure to do that if you buy these. That's all of it. That's every piece I'm going to cut out until I decide to separate the body from the frame. And you never know what kind of evil you're going to find lurking within this. And I was completely unaware of this. I mean, you wouldn't know unless you got underneath the car, but check this out. One of the brake lines, look at this. Got a compression coupling in it. That is absolutely no go. Don't do that. So I'm going to order new brake lines, a new fuel line. I'm going to order everything to fix this up. But right now, I need to figure out how I'm going to proceed. You can see at least in the interior of the car, the new floor pan comes up underneath this. So I know I'm going to grind this down and then pop these spot wells off of this so that I can get that floor pan. It comes up and over. It's got a little lip and attaches here. So I know I've got to do that. I've got to get at every one of these fender wells. I got to get these two fender wells. I got to get around here and clean that up on that side. I've got to clean the rocker panels up. I know I've got a new rocker panel for one of these two sides. I forget which one it is. But the inner rocker panel comes on the floor pan. So I've got to get all of this cleaned up so it'll get a flat surface all the way along. But I can't separate the beams until I get the body propped up. I can't separate the kick panel from the floor, which is at a seam right here. I can't separate that until I get the body propped up and separated from the frame. So there's a lot of little work, a lot of little detail work that needs to be done now. And that's going to take a little while. So cutting these pieces out of the floor like I did, I believe is helpful. It's got to come out some sort of which way, so you've got to get it released. So I've got it in sections. Once I get the body braced up, I'll release the rest. But yeah, I had a stack of these cutoff wheels. I mean, I had a stack of, I don't know, 10 of them. And watch, this is what I'm left with. Let's see, I went through that many. I know they say, oh yeah, if you just cut softly, and then finally go through it, and then they'll last a lot longer. Well, forget that, man. I just burned them up. So I'm going to take a break from here, and let's see where this goes. So this might be it for this episode. I don't know. We'll see. So hang on. All right, I decided to soldier on. I'm going to get into the trunk area, and I'm going to go ahead and cut out this trunk pan. There's only 2 bolts left that are holding this, so I'll show you what's going on. There's 2 body bolts just forward of this this axle tunnel. There's a body bolt there and a body bolt there. And then right here, these are the shocks. So the 2 shocks are sitting there, and that's not supporting anything. That's not holding anything up. But there's a bolt here and another one here right on top of the frame rail. So the frame rails extend to there, and there's a bolt right on the inside, So I'm going to go ahead and cut out this trunk. And then I'm going to have to separate the body and roll the frame out from underneath it. How to do that? I don't have any idea yet. I'll figure it out. I think that might be it. I got it all cut out all the way around as best I can tell. I might have a few spots that are still stuck, and I mean it's all in one big chunk. And I didn't. Let's see, I got something that's still stuck here. Minor. Yeah, I might have a few pieces that still need to be cut out. Ugh. So. That one. Looks like there's one over here. The spinning wheel of death. I hope to tell you that will take a hunk of meat out of you if you let it. It's not fun to play with. Hey, look at that. Woohoo! Yep. Oh, here it comes. Something is up there. Notice I went full gymnastics there and didn't step on this. That would have been funny. Maybe my videos would go viral if I would bust my ass. I don't know. Well, there it is. Pull it out. Oh, yeah. Hello. Look at that. Nothing there. I present to you nothing. Let's see. But that's it. So look, that's gonna do it for this video. I'm gonna bust this up into a few things. The next video maybe I'll cover on once I get the body separated from the frame or how I do that. But I've gotta make some plans and figure that out. But we're gonna end this video right here. So I tell you what, thanks for watching. Appreciate all of you that are keeping up with this project. Really appreciate everybody that spends time up here or through YouTube, vicariously living through me. I appreciate it. Give us a like if you like the videos, thumbs up. Give us a subscription if you're really enjoying the channel. So take care of yourself. Wish me luck. Cheers.